Good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? It's Debbie Scott here, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Brigden, Ontario. And it is Wednesday, June the 3rd. So there was lots of things going on yesterday in Stampin' Up! World. So I'm just going to... I think it is working. I can't seem to bring it up on my iPad, but there it is. Okay. So I'm going to quickly go over some of the things that started yesterday. So our new product of the month dropped. That's kind of the biggest news because it is absolutely adorable. Like, look at that little cow. Is that not the cutest cow you've ever seen? And the snail and a koala and a little penguin. I saw a really, really beautiful card made with the penguin, actually. And then it says, "Happy birthday. Thank you for all you do. Hi, friends. Sending love. Just a little note." So our product of the month is available only while supplies last. So I went on yesterday. It dropped yesterday, so I wanted to get my order in right away and to make sure that I got this cute little stamp set. So when you spend $100, you can add this onto your order for $7, which is a really great deal. But it is only available while supplies last. So once they run out, it is gone. And I can definitely see this one selling out before the end of the month because I can tell online it's super popular. So also yesterday we had 2 new kits drop. First of the month, we always have new kits drop. So there was 2 yesterday. I believe they were both card kits. Oh, there was new things in the, like in the sale section, the last chance. And there was one other thing too, but now I forget what it was. If I think of it, I'll mention it. But yeah, so I just wanted to mention that product of the month because it's been super popular already. Okay, so I'm going to show you some new product that is coming out the beginning of July. And I'm going to start with this super cute Halloween set. So they have Halloween product, there's Christmas product, and then there's just general product as well. If you're not into holiday card making or scrapbooking. Oh, I just spilled right on my paper. Anyhow. So this is the Webs of Fun. I don't think this is actually part of this suite. I think there is a different bundle that goes with the suite, and then this is just a secondary bundle, okay? So there is a suite that or a bundle that goes with this suite that has more of the kitties and the ghosts. But this is the bundle that I got. The suite also has these great little embellishments. There's bat and ghosts on there, and then of course the black and white dots. I'll try to bring it up nice and close to the camera. Hopefully you can see that because I'm kind of above the light, but maybe you can see it better even on the white background there. They are just absolutely adorable little bats and ghosts. Then we have the sticker sheet. I didn't even open this, I don't think. No. So they're great, like kind of cardboard weight, a light cardboard. So some great stickers there for you could use those on cards or scrapbooking. Webs of Fun dies. So there's our stamp set there. It's got a great little web. October 31st, very spooky, Halloween, and of course our spider. So yes, they are a little bit bigger than what is shown on the front of the packaging. And then we have our dies here. Happy Halloween, or you could do Halloween night, and then boo. We have a couple nice labels there. I love this one. And then a good tag there. And then I love this Halloween. and the spider, and then I assume that this will cut out this spider here. Yes, it looks like it. Or if you want just a little detailed spider, look at him. He has a nice little smiley face there. Super cute. That web is going to just be great too. So you'll definitely see some treat packaging coming with that. All right, let's have a look at the paper because that's always the most fun. So we have kind of a spooky scene there. So you can cut this right in half at 6 inches and you can make cards out of them if you would like. Or you could cut in half and then just use half of this sheet on the back or on your scrapbook layout. And then we have those great swirls and stars. And then we have some orange with the web on there. And then some great little ghosts and bats. That's super cute. And then similar paper we have, but just in, I wouldn't say it's quite black. It's more of a gray, I would say. And then some more ghosts and bats. Aren't they cute? These little bats and their little faces, they're just so adorable. Look at those nice and close. Super cute little bats there. And then we have a great stripe. Always love a great stripe. And then we have our little kitties. And if you get the bundle that goes with this suite, there are some dies that will cut out. I believe it's for sure this little scaredy cat and the cat in the hat, the cat in the hat. It might be this one too. I kind of forget now. But there are some dies that will cut out some of those images. And there's Steve coming for a little visit here, my little orange kitty. And then we have some orange with stars. Oh, all of these are upside down. There we go. And then we have some more bats and ghosts and kitties. That's a cute one. And then another one that's pretty much the same as the first one, only an orange. That looks nice too. And then on the back of that sheet, we have that swirl and stars in the gray. I like that. So you have some similar papers, just in opposite colors. And I believe this comes in the suite as well, an embossing folder. Swirls of Magic. So it's got those swirls and the stars. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Steve's kind of standing right in front of my light there. Oh, there, he's going to lay down. I think you can kind of see that. So I believe that comes in the suite as well, but you can always purchase things separately. Okay, so that is that. I do have one more Halloween product to show you. And that is this 6x6 paper. I believe you get 8 of each sheet in this one. I think so. You get, or maybe more. Pardon me, there's 12 there. So we have the little vampire, the little ghost. Look at those. Aren't those adorable? So what I have seen done with these is you wrap them around like this. You put your tear and tape along the back there, and then, yeah, and then tear and tape on the top and do that way. Fill full of treats and then adhere it this way. And then you have some cute little treat packages. I'm gonna have to give that a try. I think that will be super cute. So on the back of this one, we have some orange with black stripes. On the back of this one, we have black with orange stripes, black with white stripe, and white with black stripe. So I would love to see ideas with these because I have a lot of the paper here. And I'll have to come up with something, some way to scrapbook with that. Alrighty. Now this isn't in the suite, but it does kind of coordinate. So there's also these mini embossing folders. These come as a set, 3 in the set. Seasonal Cheer is what they are called. But this one here, this first one, just wondering if I should put a piece of black, if you'll be able to see it better. Let's see. This first one has bats on it. Bats and stars. Oh yeah, I think that you can see that better. Like that. So that is the other Halloween product, but it is a separate purchase. And then also you get the leaves there, fall leaves. And then you get candy canes. Isn't that cute? Love those candy canes. And as I mentioned, those ones are all together. They come as a set. Okay, so we have that, and then we are on to the next suite. Here we go. And I'll show you the bundle first. Framed violets. So pretty. I love this image here and this one. So I appreciate you, sending love, take care, happy birthday to you. So that's quite large, quite a bit bigger than what they show on the front of the packaging. That would make a really nice card front. I think that'll be pretty. And then you could put those flowers inside there as well. It will look very nice. And then we have some dies here. So we have an oval that you can cut out. I'm sure, yes, you can cut out that image there, the frame. And then a little oval to go on the inside as well. And some great little florals there. Those are cute. And the leaves to coordinate. And then this will cut out this image here. And this will cut out this image here. Looks great. And then we have, this one has a specialty paper in the suite as well. And I don't know how well this is going to come across on the video, but it is absolutely beautiful. I'll just bring out the one sheet there, but there is 4 sheets in that package, and it's just got that beautiful silver shimmer in stripes. I don't know how well you can see that, but it is absolutely beautiful in person. And I'm thinking it would make really great Christmas cards. So pretty. And then we have, oh, these fell right out. Well, I'll just set them there. These are the embellishments. Like, aren't they pretty? It's, I believe they called it beige. Yeah, beige, fresh freesia, and then they called this purple, which I would say it's gorgeous grape. I think it looks like gorgeous grape to me, and gorgeous grape is what is in the paper pack. I would say it's the same, but it's just called purple on the description. And this is the paper that goes in this suite. And so it is Peaceful Pine. Let me read off the colors for this one. We have Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Hydrangea Hue, not on this sheet, somewhere in there, Hydrangea Hue, Peaceful Pine is the green, and then Secret Sea is the dark color. I love this sheet. I think it's my favorite. That's why it's on top. And then we have a nice Fresh Freesia sheet with a little floral detail on there. Isn't that one pretty too? And then a nice little polka dot in the Secret Sea. A lovely Peaceful Pine with a little diamond shape. Oh, there, I would say that is our Hydrangea Hue, just nice and light with those pretty flowers in the diamond. I love this paper. A little floral detail on there in the Gorgeous Grape, and then a nice diagonal stripe. You cut a little strip of that to add along the center of your layout. It looks so pretty. And then we have a Fresh Freesia stripe. It's got like a little bit of splatter detail around the edge, and this one does as well. Very pretty. Lots of beautiful flowers on that one. And then this one comes with a die cut sheet. These are not stickers, they're just punch outs, and you do get 2 sheets of them. I forgot about that. I love these little white ones. So this might be kind of hard to see, but wherever they had a little extra space, they've added some little white flowers there too. That'll make a beautiful front panel on a card. Nice. Okay, so what else? That was all in that suite. So we had specialty paper, the regular paper, but with the punch outs, the bundle, and the embellishment. Oh, you know what? No, I'm lying. That's not all. There's also a ribbon to go with this one. I would say it's about 1/4 of an inch, I think. Yes, 1/4 of an inch satin ribbon, and that's in Fresh Freesia. That also goes in that suite as well. It's a nice shiny ribbon. It's very pretty. Let's see if we can tie a bow. Well, this is why you're seeing why I always do my bows ahead of time. There we go. It'd be easier if I cut off a piece too. There we go. Have you guys ever made the bow with a fork? You use a fork, or you don't necessarily have to use a fork. Some people will use like doweling. There's like a bow maker, and you wrap the ribbon around the doweling and it makes a bow. I saw somebody made one like that with this ribbon, and it was beautiful. You can get them a lot smaller, which is kind of nice for on cards. There we go. Looks very nice. Okay, so then I just have a little bit of paper to show you. Oh, actually, I did get this as well. This is the textured tree ring embossing folder. I really like it. I used it on Monday's card. Yeah, I used it on Monday's card. That's in the online exclusives as well. And then this is, what is this called? The In Color Gingham Gallery. So this is all the in colors, the 5 new in colors. Peaceful Pine. So you get 2 sheets of each color. I love this one. I love this sheet. It would go with a lot of the papers from the violet paper that I just showed you. And then we have Hydrangea Hue. Barely Blush. I can never remember the name of that one. I have to look at it every time. I want to say Blushing Bride, but that's a color we already had. Barely Blush. Golden Glow. And then we have our Crisp Cantaloupe. And then the last thing I got was this great textured canvas 12 by 12. And I kind of looked through because I thought this looks familiar to me. And I did find a specialty paper, but it only came in the white. And it did have a couple sheets like this. It had some other patterns in with it as well. So this one has 1, 2, 3 sheets, and I think that's vanilla. Yeah, vanilla, and then 3 sheets in white. And I love this. I don't know if you remember last Christmas, we had a kit that was super popular. The card bases were white, and then it had like really light pink and blue. Well, definitely a pink. Did it have blue? It had pink instead of red. And this is what the card bases were made out of, and I absolutely love it. So I really like this. So that was all stuff that I got in my artisan box. So that was very nice. So I put my own order on last night, so I will have it in a week or so. All right, so the card that I'm making today, I am using, I'm not making a card. I'm making a layout. And I'm doing a 6x6 layout, and this is part of my 2023 52 favorites. And I'm using the Under the Sun Mix and Match Ephemera pack. So I still have some more of these little stickers left, so we're going to use a few more of those today on this quick layout of my daughter when we got our pool. Okay, I didn't plan this 100%, so we're gonna see how it goes. So I kind of want this to go all the way across. I'm gonna put just a tiny little bit of adhesive so that it will stay in place while I am using the stencil. So the Stampin' Up! Came out with 12 by 12 stencils, which is kind of nice for scrapbooking. If I was doing like a 12 by 12 page, it would be awesome. So the stencil comes in a 2-pack, and this is the other one. It's got dotted lines, and then this one is supposed to look like water. And I've also seen people do some other things with it, where it looks like giraffe or a turtle shell. So the girl had some pictures from the zoo, I believe it was, or safari, I'm not sure. I think they were just at the zoo. And yeah, she did that on her background in brown, and then it looked like giraffe. And then she had one where she had some hiking photos, and she was hiking down a dry creek bed. So all the rocks were in the bottom of the creek bed where she was walking. And she had done these in like a gray, I'm not sure, I forget what color she used, but in like a gray color. And then it looked like rocks. So it doesn't necessarily have to be water. I am going to use it as water today. Okay, I'm going to have my pictures across the center. So I'm just going to do a strip across the top and a strip across the bottom. I'm going to kind of start in the center just so I don't have those harsh lines. I just want this nice and light. I'm going to kind of get it on my glass mat, but that's okay. We can clean that up after. I should have laid a paper down there, but it'll be fine. I actually think I have a wet thingy here. We can clean it up after. So I did leave a little bit here, so I have a bit of a border on my page. It's not going to go all the way to the top. And I think maybe that will be dark enough. So I am going to flip this around so that I have a little border on the bottom as well. And just tuck that there. So I did, I don't know, not quite 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to do the same here on this end. You can kind of see through, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but you can kind of see through the stencil so that you can line it up and make sure it's straight. And Steve, you're standing like right in my light there, buddy. There you go. Lay back down. What a character. All right, so this is going to be the background for my layout. Just nice and light there. I do have some photos from the zoo from when my kids were little, so I might have to try this. Okay, moved. And make it look like a giraffe because I really, really like that layout that I saw. All right, let's say that's, oh yeah, that's probably good. So then I'll just wipe this off with a baby wipe after I'm done. So you can see it kind of overlaps in the center, but that's okay because we're going to cover that up with our photos anyway. Then I do have a little strip of bubble bath paper. How big is that? 3 1/4, I believe, by 6. So it will go all the way across. And I've embossed that in the old swirly embossing folder. And I have just a piece of white here that I am going to map my photos to. So I have Addison here. Her and I, on a whim, bought this blow-up pool. We had not planned on buying it when we went to town, but she talked me into it. So we put the box in the yard and she got all ready to swim, and then we sent this picture to her dad and said, okay, we're ready for you to come home and put the pool together. As it turned out, we went ahead and did it before he got home. So it was all ready. So technically, these photos are not the exact same day because we did let the water warm up a little bit before she went swimming, but not very long. This was June 30th, and then this was like July 2nd, I think. So she didn't let it warm up a ton, but she did a little bit. I think before I lay that down, I'm going to bring in my, what is this called? Faux linen ribbon, and that's in bubble bath as well. I think I'm just going to lay it across here we'll put a bow here. Steve likes watching this part with the ribbon. Surprised he doesn't take off with it. There we go. He seems very interested. So I'm just going to kind of set it there for now. I'm going to trim off, or not trim, but I'm going to cut this. About the same as the other side. That is a current ribbon also, if you're looking for a ribbon. That one is available. I'm going to get rid of this twist, put the twist on the back. I'm not sure exactly where I want my bow. Like, I don't know if I want it at the top here or if I'm going to want it down at the bottom. So I'm just going to set it there lightly now. I think I might actually just pop that up. And then that'll give me room to move that ribbon around once I decide exactly where I want it on the layout. Oh, there he is. What you doing, Steve? No, 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 get. All right, so we are going to take those backings off. So we're going to place this in the center. Yeah. Hey, hey, oh, he did steal my bow. What a guy. Oh my goodness, Steven. Steven. What a stinker. Okay, I'm not sure. We might have to put you down on the floor there, Steve. Hey, stop. Okay, he put that down for me, so that's where that's going. Stop. Okay, just tightened it up there a little, so surely he can't pull it off. All right, so that's gonna go there. We're gonna lay that down, yeah. So I actually kind of took some inspiration from the Global Design Project Challenge from, well, for this week, but the same that I used on Monday for my card. I'm trying to think, I probably have the paper here still. Oh, maybe not. I might have gotten rid of it. That's not it. No, I don't see it. But the layout had, well, actually, I'm bringing my card. That's what I will do. So the layout had a square in the center, and then it had embellishments on either corner, and then it had a little tag here for the greeting. So I kind of took inspiration from there. I went with kind of my photos as a square in the center. And then I'm going to bring in some of these sticker embellishments. So I wanted to put the little sailboat here in the corner and the sunglasses, even though she has on swim goggles, but I think it looks cute. I'll put the sunglasses there. And then I kind of felt like it needed grounded onto the page. So if we cut this tag and tuck it underneath, I kind of find that helps. So where do we want to cut it? How short do we want it? Let's cut it right about there. Could use my paper trimmer as well, but I have my scissors sitting right here. So then I'm going to peel the backing off. And just tuck that underneath. And I find that just gives a bit of a landing spot. Steve's right in my white. Bit of a landing spot for those embellishments. So I think I will use an dimensional on here. Yeah, how do we want that? I think I'll put my dimensional right there. That'll work. So then, since these stickers have the backing on them, I can pop them up super easily by just leaving the backing on. And then we're going to add our little sunglasses here. I think I just want some of these. And we're just going to place those kind of at the bottom of the sunglasses. Like that. I absolutely love that picture of Edison. I think it's so adorable. Okay, so we've got that there. And then I wanted to bring in the little watermelons because there's watermelon here on her tube. But kind of the same idea, it needs a bit of a grounding spot as well. Now I could use the other half of this tag. I don't know, what do you think? Do you like that? I was going to use this hat. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of weird when the top of the tag's on that side and the bottom of the tag is on this side. I think it looks kind of odd. I think it would look all right if it was more like this. So then it looked like a long tag. So I thought maybe if I use this little sun hat as a grounding spot, I think that looks better. I'm gonna do that. There goes Steve. All right. Do that, and then we will put a dimensional on the back of our watermelon. I also got my scissors in my artisan box as well. We haven't had scissors in like forever, like way too long. We have not had scissors. So we finally came out with some detailed scissors. And I have to say they're almost, well, they pretty much are identical to our old scissors, our paper snips. This material, the black material, feels a little bit different. And obviously these ones are my new ones and they're sharper because I've had my old ones for so long. So that's why I had to put a ribbon on them so I know that these are my sharp ones because they look identical. So they're so nice to finally have some scissors again. Now, how do I want to place this? I was going to put that over top, but yeah, I think I will. I'll just put a mini in the very, very corner, a mini dimensional. There's really nothing in this corner of the photo, so I'm not worried about covering anything up. So I did use Misty Moonlight ink. I feel like that needs, no, I think it's okay. So that it will coordinate with my tag and my little thing on the hat there, the ribbon on the hat. So this, I don't think we need this. I don't think so, because we are going to put this down here with the date. I think that's where I'm going to put the date. If I put it up there, it kind of covers too much of the hat, I feel like. Put it there, covers up too much of the watermelon. And this is where they had it in the sketch. So I think we'll just go down like that. What else do I have? I do have this. That's a little wider. I was thinking something skinnier. There's this one, but that looks more like something else, a different color. And I don't want to pull in. I think it looks like petal pink. Might be the same as what's on the glasses, so actually. Let's pull it out and see what it looks like. I don't know. Now I'm not sure. I think I'm going to stick with the blue. And maybe just so it doesn't cover up as much of my watermelons there. Maybe I'll just turn it around and put it in this direction. I mean, you can see your tube over here. I think I will put it like that. Oh, this dried pretty quickly. I just used it this morning. There we go. Okay. Let that kind of dry a little bit. There we go. And then that kind of just rolls off like that, or you can use an adhesive eraser if you have one. And I think I'm just going to use my black pen. So I just have to think what I want to write here. Do I want to do June 30? 30, I almost that one. Or do I want to do 6/30? I think I will. I think I'll use numbers. I don't need the year because it's going in my 52 favorites album. So, this better get working. There we go. I do have my Stampin' Up! Journaling pen, but I'm not sure where it is right at the moment. I'm wondering, actually, if Steve has taken off with it. Because I'm not sure where it went. So if we're going to go like that, yeah, we're going to put that all on flat. After I peeled the backing off, I thought, oh, do I want a dimensional? But I don't think so. I think we'll just put that on flat. Just like that. There we go. So do we want some sort of embellishment here? Let's see what we've got. Butterflies are my go-to favorites, but Oh, we do have these little flowers. Those are in Bubble Bath. Or we have some clear dots there. Oh, that's navy, but it's pretty close. Oh, that's not quite the same. We have these little flowers. Oh, that's kind of cute too. Decisions, decisions, man. So we have, these ones are Misty Moonlight here. There's also white ones up there too. So many to choose from. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna say no to the butterflies. The clear dots are kind of an idea because it's water, right? They don't show up a ton. Let's see. So the blue ones look fine too. Or we could use flowers. I think we have enough pink. Let's try these. I think those look cute. Let's put one right there on the hat. That looks nice. And then we'll put some down here at the bottom. Oh. Excellent. I like it. What do you think? What do you think of these ephemera packs? Ephemera. I've been saying it wrong. Ephemera packs. I really like them. And there's more to choose from than just these summer ones. So go online and have a little look-see and grab that product of the month super quick because it is going to sell it for sure. All right. Until next time, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it and have a good day. Bye.